Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a super quick update for Drip. Over the weekend, there was an AMA with Forex, so we'll cover some of the notes there. Specifically, I want to focus in on what he talked about with Drip. And yeah, well, this will be a quick video, guys, because as you probably could tell, my voice is pretty much gone. I went to a sporting event over the weekend and a whole weekend full of screaming and cheering and shouting, and my voice is pretty much gone right now. So I'll make this a quick video. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. Everything I talk about is for entertainment purposes only. So if you're going to get into this or anything I talk about, make sure you do your own research, your own due diligence, and you only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay, risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So, real quick, guys, the market's still kind of struggling along. You can see it's still kind of trending sideways and downwards. Bitcoin right now at 16K, down 2.33% over the last 24 hours. Ethereum down 3.51%, almost 10% down for the week, right now at 1100 and change. BNB also down almost 8% for the week, almost 3% last 24 hours. So, right now we're kind of still struggling along in this bear market. But as I always say, you need to figure out ways to make passive income, whether the market's going up, downwards, or sideways, right? So the animal farm right now, as you can see, while the market is tanking, while the market is continuing its trend of going, kind of downwards and sideways, the animal farm is up $5 million for my last video. If you watch my last update video a couple of days ago, it was at 135 million TVL. Right now it's at no, excuse me, 134 million TVL. Right now it's at 139 million and change. So this continues to do well, guys, and the pig pen is printing quite nicely. Let me go here. It's yeah, just about 40 million in TVL in the pig pen. Got me another what 700, almost 750 bucks. Again, this is going to continue to increase as time goes on because the more transactions happening with pigs, the more we're going to get these dividends in BUSD. So right now, yeah, this is pretty good. It's been doing really well. Nice little dividend that I'm getting in BUSD. Also, dog pound. Let's see what the dog pound's doing. Dog pound, I got another 2.7342 BNB. So this one here is doing quite nicely as well. So again, Animal Farm doing its thing. Drip right now sitting at $1.60, guys. So I mean, it all depends on your perspective. If you think that this is going to be a long-term project, if you believe in what Forex is doing, and you kind of look at the roadmap and say, okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot more use case. There's a lot of utility that is going to be created. Then getting it at this price is a steal, right? Getting it at $1.60. Now again, it's totally up to you. You can say, well, I don't want to get it. It's up to you. I mean, no one's kind of forcing you to do anything, right? It's just an opportunity, and some opportunities, work out, some opportunities don't. Just because you don't believe in an opportunity doesn't mean it's not a good opportunity for the next person. So, if you're sitting there saying, man, I can get it at $1.60, if drip only goes up to $10, that's over a 5x. If it goes to $20, it's over a 10x plus. I mean, I didn't do the math exactly. It might be 12 or 13x. But I mean, I think drip can easily be a 10, 15, $20 token, um, over the next couple of weeks or maybe the next couple of months, right? I mean, I don't know if it's ever going to hit 100 or 200 or $300 or anything like that. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I mean, if it never hits those prices again, but it just goes to 10, 15, $20, people that are getting it now are going to be in very, very good shape, right? They're going to 5x, 10x plus on their funds just on the value of drip going up. And then if they're putting it into the faucet, they're getting another, what is that, 3.65x. Again, depending on what the price of drip is, right? But if it just kind of stays where it's at and just bounces, up and down, stays where it's at pretty much, that's still at 365%. So between, the value of drip potentially increasing and putting it into the faucet, it's kind of a win-win, right? Again, purely speculating here, do what you need to do. But right now, I think these are really good prices to bag up. If you want to become a whale, you can, get in at these prices or not. Totally up to you. Let's see what Forex talked about in the AMA. Now, again, I was at a sporting event, so I really couldn't pay attention too much live. But shout out to Irene for putting together these notes. She's been, for people that are traveling during the weekend or whenever Forex is an AMA, maybe they're at work, maybe they have some stuff going on with family, they're doing whatever. She does a really good job recapping the AMA. So this was on, I believe, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, right? Says here, this was the AMA. They're going to be doing a weekly AMA right in the Animal Farm Telegram. So they do a little bit of a summary of the last week. They talk a lot. I'm not going to go word for word for this because I want to kind of focus in on what he talks about with drip. Um, but he's talking a lot on the animal farm, right? And again, from my perspective, I think what he's doing is he's treating drip and animal farm as two separate projects because that's what they are, right? They are two separate projects, really. So a lot of people get it a little bit confused. It's two separate projects. Okay. He talked about the fiat on ramp, right? So that's going to be pretty awesome. I want to scroll down here where he talks about drip. So it says here, going to do a drip specific AMA next week to address people's questions around drip. So sometime this week, they're going to be doing a drip specific AMA. They're not going to be talking about the animal farm. That's going to be a good one to plug into if you have the chance to do that. So it says here, a lot of people are freaking out about drip. People saying, why are you not paying more attention to drip? People saying why are you not paying more attention to drip have to realize that Animal Farm is 2 weeks old and we just launched it. So that's where our focus is. It's where all the updates need to happen. And I've been saying way before launch that I expected that when we launched the Animal Farm, would be on Animal Farm and people would want to be getting into the drip BUSD pool and selling some of their drip to get in and such. But this capital is not leaving the ecosystem. So again, a lot of people were, or maybe still are, they're selling their drip to get into some of these different pools. The cool thing there is, yes, while they're selling drip and it's causing the price of drip to come down, the actual funds is still inside of the ecosystem, right? Says here it's just migrating, and if you have properly evolved with the ecosystem, you are benefiting. We are providing more utility to drip, which at first will not result in price appreciation, but in the long run is better for drip than doing nothing for drip or having someone else do the innovation and not include drip at all. It's better that we do this kind of amazing utility and include drip in it. Over time, it's creating more value for drip, and we have a couple different products that we want to build for drip, and when we build them, then the attention will be fully on drip and promoting the new products. These are long-term projects. Drip is 1.5 years old. People need to be rational because we take our attention off drip for a few months to do something that is going to be net positive for drip in the long term. You have to see the long-term vision, right? Excuse me. It says here, if you just want to stay in drip, then now is your chance to increase your position for when attention is solely on drip so that you'll profit from getting in now and getting a bunch of cheap drip. People beg me, please keep drip exactly the way. Now, this is key right here, guys. People beg me, please keep drip exactly the way it is because so many other projects came and had something similar, or they changed the ROI or the way the system works, and it ended up destroying the project. I made that commitment that the core mechanics of drip would never change, that I'm going to maintain this integrity, and anything else we build for drip will be second layer implementations. And sometimes they will take attention away from drip in the short term, but it will have a long-term positive effect for drip. It's important to me to ensure that drip and animal farm are treated as separate projects, and as they both have different utility and uniqueness. Also, drip is drip is let me see, drip is gate kept off certain platforms and such because of unfair reasons related to the referral system, and we don't want that to impact on animal farm. Um, I don't know what the wording there. I don't really understand what's being said. But anyway, it says here the distinction is not because I want to leave drip behind or forget about it. It's not because I don't think animal farm will have a positive effect on drip. It's none of that. It's just important to keep the two products separate and with a clear distinction. To wrap it up, major making major improvements to our marketing. We just brought on the new advisor. He starts on Monday. And on December 1st, we start with a new PR company, adding developers to keep launching stuff in the pipeline. We have been doing lots of interviews, and we likely bringing on 2 new devs, and hopefully we can bring on more. With a new marketing advisor and the product manager, it means that I'll be less involved in having to micromanage marketing and the devs. It allows me to play a better high-level game, more direction and leadership. There will be an AMA in the Dow tomorrow night, which was yesterday, okay? Which I think there was an AMA in there. I kind of peeked in there real quick. I couldn't stay because again, I was at a sporting event and I was traveling back. So I couldn't really pay too much attention. So I'm gonna kind of jump in there and review some of the notes. That's one benefit of being in the Dow, but also we share information on what we are trading on. So he talks a little bit about some of the trades that he's doing. So you can see there's a lot going to be happening for Drip. I'm looking forward myself. I'm looking forward to the Drip specific AMA this week. I'll be plugging into that so that I can hear a little bit more about what he's going to be doing solely for Drip. But yeah, I get it. I mean, the animal farm is a totally separate project for Drip, and yes, while there might be some, there's obviously a relationship there. You want to treat it as 2 separate projects. Okay. For me, I'll say it again. I'll say it, I said it before. I'll say it again. This is the main hub, right? This is the set it and forget it passive income. You get Drip, put it into the faucet, and you get 1% a day until you hit 365%. The animal farm, there's a lot of moving parts. You need to understand impermanent loss. There's a lot of different things that will impact that. A lot of it's based on future transactions, right? This is, pretty much totally passive. You set it and forget it. Yes, there's going to be volatility with the token price, but as long as you're getting your 1% a day and the contract works, I mean, that for me, that's big. Okay, you heard Forex say it, and this is not the first time he said it, but he said it before a couple of times. He's never going to touch the way Drip works, right? Anything that's built on top of it is going to be a layer 2, but the actual mechanics of the original Drip contract is never going to change. And that's a confidence builder, right? For me, I like that because I've been in projects before where I've gotten in, and guess what? They changed the rules on me, midpoint, right? Or after I put in tens of thousands of dollars of my own funds, started promoting it, started to build a team, they would change the mechanics. And, had I known that's how the mechanics were going to work, I never would have jumped in to begin with. But it's like, man, they just changed the rules on you in the middle of the game. He will never do that with Drip, guys. That's a big plus for me. That's a big confidence builder. So anyway, lots of stuff happening, guys. Again, we do have a roadmap that goes out a year and a half. Lots of different products that are going to be coming out this week. Look for that Drip specific AMA. It's a good opportunity to get in Drip. The animal farm is printing. It's doing its thing. The TVL is booming. And all of this while the market is looking the way it is. That's pretty much it for this update, guys. Again, I'm super bullish on Drip. I'm super bullish on this ecosystem. The faucet is still my main deal, guys. If you want to check that out, I will leave a buddy address down below. My voice is about to go, guys, so I'm going to cut this short real quick. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. As always, do your own research and only put in risk capital. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next update video. Peace.